we are going to introduce ourselves. I'm going to start with this table here and begin with Elizabeth. You tell us what you do, about your company, that brief introduction.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Ngabire, and I'm the former Vice President for International University of East Africa. Yeah, I'm also the National Coordinator for all students in Uganda under ONSA, and I'm a former youth counselor, but I started an initiative called I Elevate Africa. We have over 300 engineering students and architecture. So we are looking at putting together young people through mindset change, but under environmental conservation. So we plant trees, and then our main goal is to develop ourselves, but also develop our communities.
My name is Laura Nachigozi. I am a poultry farmer. First time I met Damali, I had 2,000 birds. As I speak now, I hit my 7,000 back mark. Damali, I can't thank you enough for giving us this space. Every single time we meet, we are comparing with how far our journey has come, and it's always encouraging, and it gives us more hope that we'll be better. I work with different women in Chitemo, help them source good quality day-old chicks. I help them link them to the markets, the different schools we partner with. And we also do trainings for students in primary mostly. We haven't yet partnered with secondary schools. So yeah, that's how far our journey is so far.
My name is Nakanwaji Zena, or Zena the Poet. I am a poet, and I have a new book on market called I'm a Woman, I'm Love. Before you leave, you can have a copy. I do goat rearing, not so many. So far, I have about 230. Yes, because I've just started. But I'm also looking forward into motivating and elevating people that have talents, because we believe that a talent without effort is actually wasted.
Muchungu's Diana. I'm an entrepreneur. I deal in UK menswear. I am an all-rounder. I also rear cows. How I started, I'm a salesperson. I started with a friend who came on a birthday and realized I had very many male friends and said, hey, D, this is an asset. How do we make money out of these men? And he offered to give me send 4 suits from UK. And I started and I sold the suits in a week. As we speak, I have a store in Chisasi. I'm yet to grow.
My name is Shamim Nirere. I am the leader at Izere Education. We are championing transforming education in our schools. So we have a curriculum called Solution Thinkers. It's a framework for teaching problem solving and the other so-called digital 21st century skills to get our young people to really be competitive in today's global world. And we are building an edtech that's going to be like the Coursera or Udemy for children and teenagers in Africa, where they're going to learn all these skills we keep saying they don't have. We want to give them that. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much, Damali, and hi, people.
My name is Nambozo Sharon, and I'm a lawyer. So if you ever need legal advice, we can start there. But currently, I'm handling business development at My Doctor. It's a telemedicine service. Our biggest focus is low-income communities. It can be seen in our locality where we decided to set up the business and people that we offer services to. So we really need all hands on deck. So anyone interested in lending their skills and competencies to our business, we are here to listen. And anyone also willing to engage with our business and get services, you're also welcome. Thank you, Damali, for inviting me. And thank you, hi people.
My name is Emily Sonia Nakawie, and I am the CEO and co-founder of eMoments Limited. I am a student in secondary, and we are developing an application. It's called PesaJet. It's a payments application that is supposed to offer purpose loans to sectors like agriculture, education, utilities, and more as we expand. And being here today is a very great opportunity for me, and I'm so grateful to Damali for having invited me. I get to meet all of you who are wonderful people, beautiful women, hardworking women, and you all know yourselves. A round of applause for yourselves.
My name is Josephine Nakafero. I'm the CEO and creative designer of Jose House of Creations. Jose House of Creations is a designing hub. We design more than just one item. We are also a sustainable brand. We do a lot of upcycling. I would like to say thank you so much, Ambassador Damali Ssali, for the opportunity. This means a lot to me as a woman in business and as an entrepreneur. There are so many challenges, but this makes me feel like someone recognizes the efforts a woman puts into becoming someone. Thank you so much for the platform. I appreciate.
My name is Charlene Kentaro. I am the founder and CEO of Kentaro Organics. We are a Ugandan brand that makes African women feel confident and feel beautiful in their natural hair by providing for them plant-based products to use for their hair. And we are just a team of people that are passionate about healthy hair. We're passionate about women. We're passionate about being African. If you're looking for us, if you're struggling with anything to do with your hair, you want to figure out how to take care of it or your child's hair, you can start with our website. That's kentaroorganics.com, or on Instagram, Kentaro Organics. Thank you so much, Damali, for organizing this. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm looking forward to a wonderful evening.
I'm Saudana Sanga from Home Pride Enterprises, and we walk the healthy living journey with our customers by customizing healthy food options for lactating mothers, refugees, kids, and as well as health stylists. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you.
Maria Our Vivian. I'm a software engineer and the COO of Aspen Technologies Limited, Uganda. We are a company that has started operating this year, July. We offer software development services. If you at all need mobile or web development, IT solutions, we offer them. Yeah, we are on all social media platforms, and we are located at Plaza. Thank you.
I'm called Ivy Kaitesi. I am a co-founder at Imanitech, and we brought smart business cards in Uganda. And what these cards do is you don't have to walk with your 100 paper business cards to attend this function. You just come with one card, you tap on anyone's smartphone, it shares all your social media platforms, your website, your emails, your phone numbers, your services. So you don't even have to explain what you do. You just tap, everything is on the phone, and the person saves the contact information on their phones. So dump your paper business cards. This is where we're going.
My name is Imi Nache Yune Ainomgisha. I lead the team at Mukazipreneur. At Mukazipreneur, we create tools, programs, and resources for women entrepreneurs to thrive. We want you women to thrive, And we do all our programs on pro bono basis. Thank you, Damali, for the invitation. I'm happy to be here.
My name is Shamsa Nachivuka, and I'm an interior decorator. I am the founder of Nachi Home Deco, a business that sells unique and cute home decor items. If you need to furnish your home, your space, any space, even if it's an office, a hotel, we can do it for you. We also do personal shopping for home decor items, even other items, be it a blender, a bed. If you just need some load off your back, we can do that for you.
My name is Mariam Namia. I am a civil engineer, CEO of Rainbow Construction Services. We are a contracting company. We do structures, highways, drainage facilities. We've worked with government organizations, but we also work with individuals. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to meet you, Damali. I've been seeing you on TV. And I'm happy to be in the presence of such great minds.
I'm Alinda Brina. I use Brina Slimbe on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. I'm a social media influencer. That's what I do. So anything to do with promoting any of your products, you can take my number.
I'm Gisha Austin, and I go by Shoni256 on TikTok. I'm also a social media influencer, and for all your adverts, I'm here for you. And I'm also an archaeologist. Thank you.
There is a quote that I was trying to remember today when I had everyone here trying to speak and, giving us what they are doing. The only difference between dreams and achievement is hard work. And all the women here are putting in the hard work. So I believe that you'll achieve what you're chasing. My name is Flavia Eleno Kasenge. I work with Easy Money Limited, and I'm the COO there. And I'm really glad to be here. It's good to rub shoulders with women of great influence.
My name is Nawa Tanzimadrin. I lead the supply chain team at Jude Color Solutions. It's a branding company. We do a lot of branding work, help individuals or SMEs, NGOs, different companies to promote their brands through the various branded gifts and different things that we do. Thank you. I'm glad to meet all of you. I am glad to meet you, Damali, today.
I am Kamila Samantha. I'm a marketer at Digital Solutions and co-founder, Managing Capital. My doctor is a hospital located in Yansana. I will also offer online. We are having a campaign to It's the World AIDS Month, December, so we are offering free HIV testing and counseling. Thank you, Damali, Ambassador Damali. We're very glad to be here. My name is Fiona Mkate. I am very passionate about agribusiness. I'm into agribusiness. What we can do to change our lives in terms of agribusiness, all the way from wine, the wines that we buy at the farm that we have, that we're running at the moment. It's a demonstration farm that we run, and we're passionate about teaching the ladies, the mothers, and families to stop buying food, to stop buying things that you can be able to do yourself. So it's a full-fledged farm where we have a section for your vegetables. You don't have to buy vegetables. It's very easy. And when I conduct the demonstrations that we do, I literally take people to the garden and we throw seeds, say of dodo, and they grow back. Anything just grows back if you do it. And we are in this area. There's nothing that you cannot do. You have a full ecosystem in the farm that we have, and I'm passionate about showing everyone that everything is an input into another. So from the vegetables that you have, you can be able to sell them, and then from there you can be able to get manure from the poultry, and then grow that into an orchard, and then into wine, and it's a full ecosystem, and everyone can do something. And I was very motivated the other day when I had a team of young ladies visiting. They were looking at how easy it is to make a difference. And at the end of the day, we all have to add value to the things that we do. For example, the difference between a cabbage that you have packed to take to a supermarket and one that you sell off the road, the difference in prices, for example, is unbelievable. So I'm very passionate about adding value, about teaching the young and even people who haven't been exposed very much to the agribusiness, that it's possible to make a living out of it. Thank you very much.
My name is Sandra Kirenga. I do wear a couple of hats. I'm the Chief Programs Officer, Ideation Corner. I'm an economist and trade expert, having worked with women businesses over the past 15 years. So I'm very, very passionate about empowering women businesses, and I'm so happy to see great minds here that are already doing that. I'm happy. Thank you, Damali, for the invite. I'm just really, really happy to be here with you.
My name is Lorraine Nkoba, and Damali, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
my 8 to 5, I am a marketing and communications professional. I have a passion for brands. I love brands. I love to create. And also, I have a project that's very passionate, that is very close to my heart. I make reusable sanitary towels. They are called Missy pads. And I make this for underprivileged girls that do not have a decent menstrual kit. It's still small, but we are growing.
My name is Janet Nambi, and I am CEO and founder unconsciousbrilliance.com. You can find me online and every social media platform. I am a certified life and business coach. I do work with tired people. By tired, I mean if you are I am fed up of being fed up, then you call me. So what I do is help you create your success with peace of mind. That's what I do.
Thank you, ladies, for your introductions. I am sure we're all going to be sharing a lot of business cards with each other because clearly we need each other on everything. So I think you've seen each one of you must have one of those white cards. These little, yeah? So we're going to take the microphone around. If you have a card, read the message on the card, and then you're going to first read it out, and then tell us what your interpretation of it in your own words.
My card says, it is T, work hard and cherish your team like termites. Having a startup has been so challenging. So when I got this, I realized how important it is to work together as a team, to always frequently meet, share what you have achieved, be proud of yourselves, put on the table the challenges that you're facing, see how you're going to move forward, how you're going to overcome the challenges that you're having. When Asura didn't get her name, when she was talking about the burnout, I was just looking at myself like how we have been struggling with building the app. You know, you get the idea and you know what you want to do. You start building your journeys. I also do product designing, UI, UX, but I don't do coding, the front end and all that. So you do your journeys, and when you put out your product there, you find like it needs improvement, and it is a whole lot of work. There are many times we have been discouraged. I don't know about Emily, but like it's taking forever because once you start building the app, you want to put it out there, you want people using it, but it's not like that. There are a lot of hardships that we encounter. The work you're doing, the experience itself is very, very important.
So my card reads X. Get the X factor, innovate, differentiate yourself to survive. Everyone here, apart from a few of us who are all wearing black, yeah, a funny story about that. When we were entering, her and I, someone was like, "Are you going for a funeral?" And I'm like, well, the whole theme for today, why we wore black, according to me, is we're here to celebrate ourselves, empower ourselves, and what more is more empowering than black? Yeah, so everyone wearing black, I love you. Yeah. So about the X factor, everyone here is wearing something different. Someone is wearing red. Someone is wearing red, yellow, blue, pink, black, white, many colors. And they're all different. And there is something that makes them different, something special about them. Like if you look at someone here, you'll be attracted to their dress because there is something different about it. The color is different, maybe the fashion is different, and that's its X factor. Now, to the part of innovate and differentiate yourself to survive, I don't think any of these clothes that we're wearing would have been bought if the person who made them was not innovative, trying to make sure that their product is sold and they can survive off us buying them. We all have something in us that makes us different, that gives us that fighting push, that energy, that spark, that makes us special, that makes us who we are in this world. So we should all look for that and make it brighter. Thank you.
Show off like a peacock. Good and efficient communication will reveal your talents to the world. You must be seen. This is very important to me. It feels very personal. This communication is what separates me from the life I used to live before. The job I'm doing now and everything I've been doing for the past few months has been a result of my ability to express myself and have conversations about my competencies with people. If I meet you and I don't tell you about myself, I've not done myself a service. So everything I've done, everything I do is a result of me having conversations about the things I can do, not just my CV and where I went to school, but the job I'm doing now isn't even a legal job. I do legal work. I quit a law firm and started doing this job because of how competent the director for me. So I feel like this card is just telling me that you're not just one thing. Don't close yourself off in a box. God created you amazingly and beautifully. So spread your wings. No one will know who you are unless you spread your feathers like a peacock and reveal how beautiful you are. So communicate. Everyone you meet is a chance to grow and be bigger. So please have conversations. Tell people the things that you can do personally and not just what you went to school for. You will be amazed at things that will come out of that.
My letter is Z. Be unique like a zebra. Your patterns should bring something new and unique to the world. I love the zebra. The zebras are portrayed as they are dumb. But I think zebras are so beautiful. They have great bodies. When you look at them, they are really well shaped. So first of all, zebras really look beautiful. Your patterns should bring something new and unique to the world. In this room, we are full of potential. Everybody is doing so many things. And as women, we are multi-potentialites. We do so many things effortlessly. Things that sometimes men struggle with, we don't have a problem with that. That is a unique stripe on you. Africa has so many challenges, but with challenges gets an opportunity. So when there are so many challenges in Uganda, we should be thanking God and saying those are opportunities for us to solve those problems using our unique potential and our different stripes as zebras. Once again, we have so many challenges. I implore you to use your uniqueness to solve those challenges and take our continent to where it should be. Thank you so much. Women kings.
My letter is M, and the message I have is be as calm as a molly. Self-control is key to your business and reflects your maturity. I think this speaks to everyone in the room, and me personally, I interpret it in a way that as an entrepreneur and as a business person, we get to deal with different people and different personalities. So as you're running your business day in, day out, you have to make sure that you put in mind who your clients are, and you have to respect them. You have to ensure that you maintain your clients. You do anything that it takes to keep your clients. You have to be as calm as you can, regardless of the challenges you're going to have to face, because that reflects your maturity and how you deal with the challenges that you encounter in business.
My letter is Q. Be happy like a coca. A happy attitude will help you to make trails through the long grass. A positive attitude is important to me personally, but it never stops me thinking of the what ifs. What if? You tell me, sell your product at 50K, but can you buy it? So I'll prepare myself and say, yes, I know this is going to work. Have the positive attitude, but think of the negative and prepare yourself for such situations.
My letter is U, and it says be a migrant like an umbrella bird. Move until you find a suitable location for your business. Well, I believe that all of us here are operating in different sectors. So what I have to say about this, I think we all need to research about the type of business that you're operating in, the people that you're targeting, before you choose a specific location where you're going to operate your business from, because this will help you to identify the target audience that you're mainly concerned with and help you to run your business in a proper way. Thank you.
Mine is V. Avoid viper's tongue. Nice word reflects a good heart and likely to attract people. What happens is people who think the same way always attract each other. So if you are very brilliant, you will attract other people. If you are smart, like the designer, you'll find that always people who are around you are designers. It's just like magnet.
Mine is Y. Be curious. You be ready to live an entrepreneur adventure. One is be curious. If you're going to be a good entrepreneur, you need to be curious. Be informed. That's one. Curiosity will let you know, have product knowledge. Curiosity will let you know your target market, your target clients. When you have product knowledge, it's easy to sell. You can't sell something you don't understand. Then be adventurous. Adventure. Know the new brands that are on.
Mine is B. Be like a bee. A bee doesn't ask permission to gather the best nectar. It flies until it has found the most suitable. Be like a bee. I would like to assume I am like a bee because I have done a couple of things that are out of the ordinary. By the time Damali met me, I was doing cages, chicken cages made out of bamboo, only because I could not afford the cages that are metallic. And through doing that, I ended up making a name for myself. I tried to make noise on social media. I respect you, social media people. It's hard. It is hard. But I was always like, I'm young, they can't give me loans, but it's not about that. It's about showing them that you can do it, and then they'll always back you. The best nectar will lead you to the best final product. Stop only when you spot it. I don't know about the stop only when you spot it, because I'm a go-getter. Guys, Damali, I need the person who wrote that book, because I need to also do my memoir. Yes. Recently, I pushed a company to fund my travel to Germany for an exchange program in poultry, and they managed to host me. They catered for my every need. They catered for my tickets, my visa, for over 6 months, just because I was making noise. Yes. So please be like a bee. Try to don't just follow the others. Look for your own, and then they'll all come and follow you.
Mine is A. Act like an ant. Management is about financial decision making. An ant has a severe entrepreneur's character for the 21st century. What makes us entrepreneurs? To make money, right? When you are a founder, when you're an entrepreneur, you know how to make money. You know when to invest, you know what to invest in, you know where to borrow, you know who to not borrow from. I loved COVID. COVID taught us many things. Many of us pivoted. So this 21st century is for us to continuously think outside the box. If something is not working, you go to the next thing. You look for where the money is. We need to make money. We need to buy for ourselves nice things. We need to drive good cars, It's about making money.
My letter is E. The message is envision like an eagle. You should see into the future in order to break through with disruptive solutions and innovative ideas. Envision like an eagle. To be able to come up with disruptive solutions to whatever challenges that you face means that you're going to research about the niche that you're in, the work that you're doing, and whatever challenges that might come with it. So you're better prepared for what's ahead and can find your work around. And also, the other thing that comes to my mind is not losing focus on your goal. regardless of the challenges that might come, you have to overcome because you've got to get there.
Mine is I. It says jump high like an impala. I think that's where the I comes in. Yes, business is about scalability. No progress means you are failing. Now, scalability, I would describe it as the ability of a business to change or grow with the increasing demands from its clients. So to guide that, for a business to be scalable, it largely depends on your structure or workflow strategy. What do your customers need? How can you meet those demands? How can you social media influencers, maybe they help us know what our market needs, what the people want. So I think it's very important for a business to be scalable and also be focused on what do your customers need and fulfill that need. Thank you.
Mine says, be noisy, be a noisy fly. Never underestimate a small beginning. It doesn't mean you can't be noisy. Make your presence known. I think it means you have to believe in yourself. Yeah, no matter how small your business is, just keep going, show it off. You'll get there.
It's Shoni once again, and mine is J. Endure like a Jeko. Endurance is key to entrepreneur business. Do not neglect your health. First of all, a Jeko is a slender, long-legged wild dog. And we all know a dog was the first animal to be domesticated by man, right? So if a dog was first to be domesticated, why would another dog be wild? Why didn't they choose that wild dog? And we all don't know what that wild dog must be going through. Like, it goes through a lot, but at the end of the day, it has to endure, right? No matter how many ups and downs you get in your businesses, you should always endure like a Jeko and fight for your life.
Mine is a C, and it says endure like a camel. A camel can survive without water for 10 months. Entrepreneur life is mostly about scarcity of money, time, or any kind of resources. Get ready to survive in the desert. The best is yet to come. So really, like I said, buy nothing. Each time you get a tomato, think about it. How can I survive with only this tomato? Go plant it. If anything that you get, let's say you have to connect, you have enough money to get a connection from national water. Think about maybe drilling a borehole. If you want to connect electricity, think about maybe solar energy. How do you make the little that you have last? So this card really speaks to me because I love to survive on a zero equity sort of basis where whatever you spend, you get back. And endure like a camel. They said it survives for 10 months without water. How do you use the little that you have? And as an entrepreneur, I believe this is something that I have found very, very important for me and has helped us survive with the little that you have. Everything that comes to you, think about it. How will you make it last? How will you make it go the extra mile?
Mine is H. Remain human. Entrepreneurship should never dehumanize you. Human relationships are key to your growth. We all need people, so you can't achieve alone. We all need people to go where we want to be.
Mine is L. Be as resilient as a lobster. A business's longevity reflects its leader's determination to make things happen. Longevity promotes trust. It is actually okay to retreat when you face some challenges, but how quickly do you get back to what you're supposed to do to make the challenges better? Or how fast do you find solutions to the various challenges or the various blows that have been hit by the different things in the environment? So we have to be determined. We don't give up easily.
My name is Priscilla Regina Naloga. Mine is O. be as efficient as an oyster. Your capacity to work and be efficient under pressure will project confidence and lead to new business opportunities. And I decided to look up an oyster. Interesting things about an oyster. Oysters get their flavors from their environments, which is something very unique to women. We have the ability to adapt and then pick up on what we have adopted to make it beautiful. And then oysters are rich in vitamins and nutrients, which also, again, is a unique thing to us women, because God designed us in such a way that we can do bad all by ourselves with the vitamins and nutrients in us. But also the definition of efficient, an action designed to achieve efficiency. So that was me being an oyster, and I enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you.
So mine is N, regenerate like a newt. I was trying to read about it just now, and I was really amazed at how it regenerates. It's a small, sort of like lizard. It regenerates. It's able to create its own heart. Can you imagine? It's able to, when it breaks something, it's able to regenerate, like fix itself. And I was like, you know, God has also created us like that. It's just that we never noticed that He has done exactly that, because we're expecting to have a new heart. But no, it might not happen exactly like this small creature, but He has given us the capacity to do it. Have you ever been so stressed, but the next day you wake up and you're actually on another thing and on another thing. So you keep on thinking and innovating, much as you say, oh, I might not get up, I'm really tired, but the next day you'll get up. So God has created us to regenerate, and we need to. People will recall your capacity to build over the ruins. How do you fall and get up? I think it's very important. Every time you fall and you feel like you're just about to give up, you need to get up, because people are going to remember that moment. Who really helped? Who was there? What did she do about it? Don't criticize. You have to be calm. There are situations that come and you're thinking, how am I going to deal with this? But every time you're calm about something, you're able to find a solution. You have to get up every morning. Find that zeal that makes you get up.
So the letter I picked is D, act like a duck. Negativity is all around. People will try to discourage you. Let the negativity flow off you like water off a duck's back. This is actually quite interesting. It's a metaphor I've once heard. And we all know, I'm sure I'm not even going to say women entrepreneurs, you're now multipreneurs. You've probably, had to go through this experience of, you had this idea, you started out this business, and you got a lot of negative feedback, or people just, telling you it might not work. Is that the right thing to do? And had you listened to it, I don't think you would be here, right? So there's always going to be that negativity, and it's both external and internal. External, people always have an opinion. The world will always have an opinion, but just don't let that change your focus, or just remove you from the path that you are trying to get on. Then it will also be internal, where you're trying to get your business off the ground or your idea, and you're thinking, I can't do this, I don't know. And then as humans, for some reason, our brains tend to remember the negative things and not the positive. So you'll have a day where everything is going fantastic. Like Damali has had this wonderful event. All of you have come. It's been good. It's been engaging. And then someone might be like, that carpet was red and not blue. And then Damali will just focus on that. This carpet was red. I wish it was blue. It's something, and I know psychologists are looking at that. But yeah, our brains tend to stick onto the negative. So this is, don't let people discourage you. You've seen barks just floating on water. Just let that just flow off your back. Don't let it stop you from trying to achieve what it is you want to achieve, both external and internal.
Mine is W. Defend your territory like a wolf pack. Competition is tough. Mark and protect your territories with the help of your wolf pack, your ecosystem of partners. So what I pick from this is, how wolves move. They move in packs. They guard and protect jealously. So if you try to trespass, they will come for you. They live together. they hunt together. So my card is screaming collaboration. It's screaming strategic collaboration. We all know that in the world of business, there's people who will try to sabotage. So if you have a very strong collaboration, you'll be like a wolf pack. You know, those people that try to trespass, those people that are trying to sabotage, you know, you fight them off. And again, with the help of your wolf pack, your ecosystem, which is your ecosystem of partners, you will win. And so I would like to see us leave this room with exactly that. Let's be strong on the inside and win.
S, be as sly as a snake. We live in a tough world. Like in poker, do not show all your cards. But I've never played poker. When I got the card, I was like, I need to swap. We live in a tough world. What the card is probably saying is, before you're out to unleash, keep some things to yourself. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. By the way, you don't have to explain anything to anyone, period. But we have the tendency of trying to explain ourselves. And the reason we always explain ourselves is because we have, we're seeking approval. We want somebody to appreciate. And the more you explain yourself, the more you don't believe in yourself.
All right. Thank you, ladies, for taking us through all that. You have explained it in detail. I hope we have understood something.
What do you think E stands for? Just one word.
Entrepreneurship.
Interesting. You get a gift. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
All right. Who has a letter V?
Just 1 month, Valentine.
Oh. Valentine. Really? Valentine's. Okay, open it and find out what the V stands for actually.
Oh, I am versatile. Oh, nice.
There you go. Who has a K? What do you think it stands for?
Chiwanuka.
Another guess? Do you want to try?
Not too many words with K. I am keen.
Nobody has a D? D, hey, come over. All right, what do you think D stands for? Diva, oh. Okay, open it. Find out what it says.
Dedicated.
Who has a J? What do you think it stands for? Jaguar. Another word. Like she had a whole list of D's.
Judicious.
Who has an N? What do you think it stands for? Novelty. Oh, that's an interesting word. Let's find out.
Novaturient.
What's with novelty? All right. Who has an R? What do you think R stands for? It's a good one. Okay, let's find out.
Realistic.
Realistic?
Yeah.
It's near to reach. Who has a P? P? You may come. What do you think P stands for? Persistence. Okay. Let's find out.
Passionate.
Hey. Who has an H? What do you think it stands for? Happy. I thought you were going to say happy, actually.
Honest.
Close to happy. Who has an F? F. What do you think it stands for? One word.
Funny.
Funny. Yeah. Okay, let's check. Funny.
Oh, foresighted.
Let's go. Who has a Z? Z? Ah. What do you think it stands for? Zealous. Ah. Let's find out. It's an interesting letter.
Zealful.
It's close. It's close to zealous. It is. Who has a U? What do you think it stands for? U? Unique. Oh, okay. It's interesting. Let's find out. Oh my God. You're the only one who's got it correct so far. Who has a Q? What do you think it stands for?
Queen.
Okay, interesting. Let's find out. Maybe you're going to be like Flavia, who gets it correct.
Oh, yeah.
How? This is like cheating. I feel like you two are cheating. Consecutively. What's a G? What do you think is no cheating? What do you think it stands for?
Generous.
Okay, let's find out.
Genius.
Genius. Here you go. Who has a Y? What do you think it stands for?
Yes.
It stands for yes.
I'm Yahoo.
Both were yes. Who has an O? What do you think O stands for? Oyster. You can just be picking words that were spoken before. Okay, let's wait out.
Optimistic.
Can't be making up things. C? What do you think C stands for?
Confident.
Confident. Okay, I like that.
Champion.
Champion. That's better than confident. Who has an S? What do you think it stands for? No cheating.
Simplicity, simple. Like that.
Let's find out.
Strategic.
Strategic. Ah, nice. Who has an A? Yes. What do you think it stands for?
Adorable.
Oh, adorable. Okay. Let's find out.
Ambitious.
Hey. Accountant. L. What do you think L stands for?
Legacy.
Okay, let's find out. Legacy. Good word.
Loyal.
So cool. Who has a B? What do you think B stands for?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's find out.
I am brilliant.
Brilliant. Thank you. Who has an X? X. What do you think X stands for? You all have X. What did you guess?
Xmas.
Xmas. Okay, let's find out. The whole of X's.
Oh, Zenus.
Who has a W? Hey.
Wellness really is my big one this year.
Let's find out.
Oh, I'm a winner.
Yeah. Is it a big one for you this year? I don't have a card. What letter does it say? What letter does it say? I don't get it. Oh. Okay, it says, I am Damali Ssali. It's the rest. So we're still looking for T. Who has a T? You have I? Where's the I?
Illegal. Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah, you know, because it's an I also, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, I am innovative. That's
Hey. Okay. Should we have? Thank you, ladies. Hope you enjoy your dinner. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I really appreciate that you took the time out to come here. I was so interested in what. Thank you. I was so interested in what you guys were sharing. And so, you know, anyone who is in agribusiness or an agripreneur, I would encourage you to speak to Fiona. She has like a PhD in agribusiness. Seriously. You just, she's amazing. She knows everything to do with everything. Literally. Everything. Practically and also academically. And she's ridiculously experienced. But also I wanted to thank you for taking your time to come out for this evening. This is one of the first women entrepreneurship dinners that we're doing. We are going to be doing them on an annual basis because we have to celebrate ourselves and really give ourselves our own accolades. We don't have to wait to be celebrated. We should celebrate ourselves. But most importantly, why I wanted us to have the dinner was for us to connect, to network, but not just to connect to just say hi, to connect to actually do business with each other. And also learn from each other and share experiences so that we can be better next year.
Okay, WEDO is making 2 years. Yeah? Yeah. It's making 2 years. So we are just going to count from 2 to 0. 2, 1, 0. Okay. Thank you so much.